All right, so this question says, suppose a quadratic function is such that its graph has x-intercepts negative 2 and negative 3, positive 2, and a y-intercept of 6. Write it in the factored form of the quadratic. And then we are to also write that in the standard form. And then we are to predict whether we think the equation is going to open up or down. So remember that or equation in the factored form is going to be x plus m times x plus n, and x is going to be the value that makes each of these equal to 0. So it would mean that if our intercept is negative 3, then the m would have to be positive 3. So we know this is going to be x plus 3. And then if this one is 2, then the factor has to be x minus 2. However, when we multiply those, we're going to end up getting x squared minus 2x plus 3x minus 6. And they told us that the y-intercept was a positive 6. The only way for the y-intercept in this case to be a positive 6 is to multiply or factored form of the function by a negative 1. So this would become f of x is equal to negative 1 times x plus 3 x minus 2. All right, so that would be the factored form of our equation. So let's get into it. So we just discovered that, since the x-intercepts have opposite signs and the y-intercept is positive, it means that the factors in this equation is multiplied by a negative 1, which is f of x would be negative 1 times x plus 3 times multiplied by x minus 2. And also in the standard form of the equation, it's going to be y is equal to negative x squared minus x plus 6. And we know we can get that by multiplying, using the box method to multiply the factored form of our equation. So let's just do that really quickly. Based on the factors that we have, this would be x plus 3, x minus 2. We did that earlier. That's x squared minus 2x. The 3 should be outside. This is going to be 3x, and this is going to be negative 6. So that's x squared. We're going to combine these two to be a plus x minus 6. But we said that in order for this to be a positive 6, we have to multiply by a negative 1. And so when we multiply by a negative 1, we're going to end up getting negative x squared minus x plus 6. And so in this case, or a is equal to negative 1, or b is equal to negative 1, and or c is equal to positive 6. And the term that determines how the graph opens up is a. If a is positive, it opens upwards. If a is negative, it opens downwards. So in this particular case, a is negative, so it therefore means that your graph is going to be opening downwards. So since a in the equation in standard form is negative, the graph will open downwards.